Hey up, welcome back to the Man Cave Workshop and thank you so much for joining me again. Okay, we're getting down to cosmetics on this Roberts R747. We've changed in the last video, we've changed some vital caps down this end. Now what we're going to do, thanks for the comments in the last video as well. I did get some methylated spirits rather than using distilled vinegar to clean the board. I've cleaned all that off now because as it was pointed out, it could over time rot the board. Didn't have any isopropyl on. Okay, we've ordered a knob. Now it's not the correct knob, in fact it's way off anything like the original knob, but it is the right diameter. Now the trouble with this is, as you can probably see, the hole in the middle was 5mm, and on this these are about 3mm, so there was no way, even though it's got a grub screw, it was going to fit. So sort of for fun, just to try and see if I can do anything with it. I mean, it's got a line on it as well, which I don't like, but I can't get hold of an original knob for it, so for now, until one turns up, this one will have to do. Anyway, I've got that, like I said, I got the Chinese aerial, and I've just tried to see if it fits. It does fit in the hole, but there's quite a bit of play there. So I think when we put that in, we'll get a grommet to make it all nice and stable. Again, not original, but you try getting parts for these things is they're as rare as hen's teeth. So what I've done with this, the hole that was too big, I've filled it up with super glue and bicarbonate of soda, and it's rock solid, it says. And what I did while I was doing it, I didn't film it, I put a little bit of foil down this end so that the super glue and bicarbonate of soda didn't make its way into where this grub screw lives. What we're going to do for now is try and clean this off a bit, and then I'm going to try and drill a hole 3 or 4, I'm going to measure this properly, 3 or 4mm wide, and then I'll have to drill a hole this way so the grub screw, I might have to put a little bit of a spacer in so the grub screw can marry up against this. It's like a D-shaped shaft on here, and just see if we can get it to fit. At the moment, if I have a look at it, it's got that bicarbonate of soda and super glue mix. I'm going to get a mini tool and just, I'll get it here. I'll get this mini tool end and just flatten it out so it's a bit more presentable, and then have a go at drilling the hole. I'll just set up and I'll video a little bit of doing that. Never done anything like this before, so fingers crossed it'll go terribly wrong, and we can all have a good laugh. Okay, I'll pause for now. Okie doke, I've got the multi-tool all lined up. Let's switch it on and I'll video a little bit of this, see if it works or not. Let's get it switched on and see if we can't clean some of this off. Oh, that's now bicarbonate of soda and super glue sets super strong. Looking at it now, I will be able to get it flat, but in hindsight I would have put less on. But it is working. Let's see the bits coming out. So I'll just sit here for 5 minutes, get this all nice and flat, and then we'll have a go. I'm worried will I be able to drill a hole in it or not? I'm not sure. Bicarbonate of soda and super glue. What a combo if you want something solid. That really works, that. Okay, I'll carry on. So, okay, here's what we're left with. You can see where the original hole is there. You can just see the outline of it. I say way too big for that. So the idea now is to, and I think we've kept the grub screw hole clear. So the idea now, and of course I am just doing this for just to see if I can do it really, is to drill a hole the right diameter right in the centre of there, and then we'll drill a hole here so they meet up. Then we can put the grub screw, which is back here, we can put the grub screw back in, and hopefully it'll be a nice snug fit on the radio. That's the plan. Whether it works or not, who knows. Let's give it a go. I'll go off and drill holes. Okie dokie. Holes drilled. As you can see, if you look carefully, that does clear. I don't know if you can see that does clear in there. Now, I don't know if this grub screw has got enough thread to go all the way in now. So if not, I'll just put it all redneck stuff. I'll just put a little spacer in there because it's just got to push up to the D on the shaft. So let's offer it up to the radio, and like I say, this is, until I get my hands on an original knob, this will have to do. So let's get the radio up, and let's move us out a little bit, and move this clamp out of the way. I've just clamped it up, and let's see if it does actually go on. It's quite a snug fit. That doesn't go down as far as I expected. Perhaps I need to drill the hole a little deeper, or is it stopping? I might have to drill a hole. Oh no, perhaps I hadn't pushed it in enough. I suppose it'll do as a makeshifter. It fits a lot better than having the great big 5 diameter hole. Yeah, okay, happy with that. Let's move on to the next. Let's fit it and then move on to the next thing. Okay, it's on. It works. I gotta be honest, in all honesty, it's not the best. It's functional, but until another one comes up, until original comes up, it'll just have to do. The fit doesn't look too bad, but it's not central when it moves. But it is what it is, does what it does. So it was worth a go, eh? Okay, moving on. What we're going to do next. We are going to look. What we're going to mess up next. Let's have a look. I think the next thing to do is to address the badge, because it's driving me mad, it not having a badge. So what I've gone and done again, because I can't get a badge, keeping myself occupied and busy, I got, if I can find it, a piece of aluminium and cut out 15mm by 40mm and splashed some black paint on it. So this is the result of that, and that's going to go on either as a blank, just so you can't see these holes really. How I'm going to fix it, I don't know. There is a leg left there, perhaps we could use that and glue it on the back. How are we going to have a go at that next? Oh, the trim, again, couldn't get an original anywhere, and I haven't got any spare sets anymore, so I ordered off. Jerry mentioned that he has used car trim before, so I went ahead, I don't know if you can still hear me, I went ahead and ordered some of this trim. It looks a bit blue because it's got a sort of a film on it. So that's 5mm. it'll certainly look better than not having any at all, as the badge fell off because it's not a fix. But I think that's the sort of look we're going for on this radio, as it's going to be a workshop radio. And we've got to do the ends. The ends need some work doing to them. I don't know if you can see that. Let me back the camera out a bit, then we can get a better shot. Okay, yeah. So the ends need sanding down and cleaning, and we're gonna have to work out a way of sticking this on. It might end up okay. We'll touch a little bit of the black up on the grill, make it look all nice and neat again. So for now, I think I'm gonna look at the whopping speed. I can't get over how heavy that speaker is. So for now, I'm gonna have a think about how we're gonna try and do these. It's like when you're doing this, when you haven't got original parts, it's like trying to fit a square into a round hole. But I do enjoy just getting the brain running a little bit, trying to work out how to do things with what I've got lying about, and seeing where we get. It won't be perfect. It's not going to be. I mean, I've seen some radios where they've ripped the Rexine off and they've put, they've painted them, and they really do get it to a point where you can't get it back to original anymore. At least this set, as I can make it look a bit presentable, and as parts come along, as time goes on, because I know with this hobby, you start to build up sort of spares. You get a set that's an absolute junker. The case might be broken. They can all be repaired, but sometimes you build up a little bit of stock, which I'm hoping as time goes on I'll get the correct parts for this one. So for now, that's what I'm up to with it. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll get on with these bits and show you what it looks like in the next video. And be good to each other, and hopefully I'll catch you in that next video.